shit and all the stuff that he had gave me that I was sensitive to and open at a heart-centered level as a kid and received from him and needed him to fucking project that anger at me, to burn it out of me. And just I didn't, just how it was. But I didn't really come across this twin flame thing. I'd kind of heard it, beforehand, but didn't really know what it was. But and one day I was just had all this pent up, like unexpressed things in my throat chakra, and just was like speaking in like Tagalog and like East Asian languages. Maybe some of it sounded like Russian or like Armenian. It was just like like that soul talk or whatever. And it's like my sister like freaked out. My sister was kind of crying and felt bad for me, thought I was crazy, thought there was something wrong with me. She thought she was gonna have to take care of me for the rest of my life because like I'm autistic or whatever. It's like, no, man, like I'm misunderstood. And it's like my sister bought me this candle, this purple candle, and on the candle it said Keepers of the Light. And she took the lid off and she lit both of the wicks in it. And I was like, twin flame. It's a twin flame. And I'd heard of the concept before on like spirit science, and I didn't really know what it was fully. And after she lit that candle, I went downstairs and flipped on to YouTube, and this person's channel popped up on my YouTube talking about twin flames. And it was like the first kind of thought was like, I think this person is my like life partner. And I don't know why I like felt like that, because I didn't feel like a sexual attraction to this person or feel that type of like relationship or energy with this person. And it wasn't even like I really even felt a passion or really necessarily feelings toward this person of any type of relationship or anything like that at first. It was just like just this kind of like saying or knowing within me, like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, that's how it is. Oh, whatever. And like just really quiet about it and just kind of went on with my business and moved through that rest of that year and moved to Arizona that in November of last year. And then it started popping up more and more and more. And the things that this person was talking about on her YouTube channel was like to the T of like everything that had occurred in my life or had been occurring in my life. And it was like one day when I was sun gazing, it was like this was when I was kind of starting to suspect this. I'm like thinking like that's odd. Like this person seems to be describing the events in my life without any conscious connection, is what it seems like. Like I never met this person physically. I've never even like talked to this person on or over the phone or distance or whatever like that, like I never even talked to this person, but she seems to be like communicating with me on some level that is really unique, that is really profound. And it was like I was just kind of like quiet about it, just like, oh, whatever. And it's like it slowly kind of grew and got louder and louder. And this one day I was sun gazing, and just standing looking over Mingus Mountain in Cottonwood and on a sand driveway in the desert and sun gazing. And it's just she like slid over the top of me and was like channeling me, and like I knew who it was. And like I guess consciously on this level it wasn't invited on this level, but it must have been like that on another level. And it was like she was channeling me to bring forth a message and ground my energy so people could see my message and what I'm here to offer, and to also merge with my energy and or to merge with the physicality that I am with her physicality. And it's what it seemed like then. And it's just really deep feelings. And later that night I watched this video that she had posted, and I don't know if it was the same one of when I felt like she was channeling me, but it was like just this golden energy, this solar energy, and this Christ-like energy. And that particular day, I felt like I was getting a download from Jesus or Christ, and I think she was really more of receiving my energy as well as with Jesus, because Jesus has really been one of my guides that has just kind of popped out and said, "Hey, I'm here. You're gonna heal the world. I'm gonna use you to, not use you, but like you're gonna help heal the world, and I'm gonna paint a picture for you," is what he said. And it was like, um, it's like the walls like melted. It was like the space between everything started to fade, and it was like this golden energy, and it was like on being on some psychedelic drug, but like really grounded. It was like this golden energy, and the walls just went like started to fade. It was like the energy coming from her was so strong, and I could see that it was mine, and I could see my energy overlapped over hers in the video. And it was, I mean, that was just one experience that was profound, and there's so many after that. And it wasn't until later on that I started to make connections of tarot cards and how I pick the tarot cards to try to get her to see her connection, and also to try to get myself to see the connection, because you know about it on a higher level, but you have to merge heaven and earth. You have to merge, and so it's not just about merging on this level, it's about merging on all the levels and becoming in that alignment, and it takes a little bit of time. And so there's certain things that we do even on these other higher levels that we're not consciously aware of it, to try to get us to connect these levels and all of them together. And so it's like another thing, like the dreams that I had, is like I was starting to see that she was like communicating with me in these dreams, and I would imagine that I was also communicating in certain specific dreams that she was having as well. And I did have this one specific unique dream that was really strong and profound, a lot like the other ones that I'd gotten in 2015, but this one was in the middle of this summer, 2016. And it was like being on this lake and this mountain. I don't know if it was Mount Shasta or whatever, or it was like a snow-capped mountain, I think, and maybe like a dam in a way or something. But it was like we were on this boat, and there's this lady on back, like an angel lady with jeans on or whatever. She was like something divine about her, and it was something about like a basket on the back of it, and she was like pumping up a hot air balloon. And then it was like this other person with me was like afraid to go. It was like we were all one. So like I thought that I was afraid to go higher, but it was like turned out to be one of my friends, or I think it was my twin flame or my life partner, maybe. And it was like we were all one on this ship. It was like we were on a light ship, in a Palladian or a Sirius light ship or something, like it was serious. and it was like, I'm afraid to go higher, and it's like turned out to be this other person, but we were all like one on this ship, on this boat, is how it was symbolic in the dream. It was like, whoa, I think this person ended up deciding to go up in, because that's kind of what happened to me. We decided to go up vibrationally together, and then it was like forgot it, and then feet flat on concrete slab in the pond or the lake behind me where the mountain was, and seeing this door. And it was like I was eavesdropping on this door with all these people, and this big wooden door. And I don't know what it was. I don't know who the people were, but it was the fact that I was eavesdropping. Whatever about eavesdropping. But then I started walking alongside this chain link fence, and then just seeing like this arena and like empty, and then this guy in the distance sweeping up, and a little bit of trash blown. He's like sweeping up, and then like this stand. Something about the stand was about wrestling, and I can't remember everything else, but there's been like so many like this one dream, like so many things pop up and open up with just within this one dream, and it seems rather simple. That I mean, there was like a beginning to the part of the dream, and there's an end to it. Where like the beginning was like this igloo, which standed for like divine feminine, and like a mattress in the dream, and like a lock, and like unlocking this door and this music door, and like after that is like external symbols of this dream. So it was like my heart was like always dreaming this dream, like, not to get all confusing about this, like the dream and started about this igloo which standing up for divine feminine, and the door was locked, and then went through this thing with the boat in the mountain and like that, and then ended with unlocking that door, and then going in this igloo, and there was a bed and an empty room in there, and stairs and light at the top of the stairs, and it was like divine feminine, and now it seems like divine masculine is kind of my thing. God, it gets so iffy trying to explain a lot of this stuff, but my divine life partner ended up making a video about this dream. And so it was like, oh my God, it was like I made that connection, and then it wasn't being reciprocated on a physical level, and brought forth frustration, I guess you could say, but it's more of a passion. It brought forth passion, and what seemed like frustration was that passion breaking apart things within me, breaking me apart and building me up stronger. And it was like, then the connection got even deeper, and we're more connected, more conscious and aware of the connection, because then it was like I was performing my healing at one of these festivals in Nebraska, and I came across this girl that was kind of fond of it, and I mean, like, I'm looking for connection with someone. Like, I really needed a deep heart-centered connection with someone, and it was like my true divine life partner was like speaking to me through this person, and it was like Jesus was speaking to me too, like a box of Christmas lights, like at this festival, was like so synchronistic, and like a butterfly like landed on this girl's arm. It was like my divine life partner, like telling me, you're going through transformation. This is like you like this is to like break open you. It's just gonna burn passion through you by like putting, like, basically I started interacting with the divine feminine from like a feminine perspective, where it wasn't about like sex or sexual relationships, but I started having all these female relationships that were there to serve me, and I was assisting them at the same time. And it was just so crazy to the T of how this person read my energy in this girl's energy. And I swear I'd seen this person in like my divine life partner's energy there, like communicating with us, or maybe it was the Syrians, because it was like this blue energy that's really serious, like this serious blue Syrian blue energy. Maybe they're like the messengers, like Blue Oyster Cult, where they're holding out the blue oyster. They're like the messengers of the divine. It was like they're trying to bring us together, and they're like giving her information about me to try to help us see the connection, or at least to help me see the connection. And it was just like so accurate, of like matching tattoos, and like reading this girl to the teeth, and like trying to make sure that nothing like sexual occurred between me and